Now at 6:30 on WKYT, a weekend police chase leads to an arrest in an old Lexington shooting case.
Police make 2 arrests after a homeowner shoots and kills a man who broke into his home.
Showers out there right now, but it really starts to change in the snow the next 48 hours. What about Christmas morning, though? That's what all of us want to know about, and I'll have that forecast coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you and welcome. Nice to have you with us here 2 days before Christmas morning. It's December 23rd. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hard to believe it is already here, the eve before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, eve of Christmas Eve.
Thank you. I can't ever get that right.
Well, whatever, you know, or you could call it Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
I guess. Although that could go back all the way to the first of the year. It'd be a long sentence, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're really overthinking this, Micah. What say you about the weather?
Well, it doesn't look great outside. Now, here's the deal. Winds are really going to be cranking up the next couple of days, especially for tomorrow, and that's pushing in some milder air. Look, we are 20 to 25 degrees above average this morning. That's really, really warm for this time of year. And outside right now, we're getting some showers too. So really mild air, a couple of showers here and there. The heaviest batch now rolled through Corbin, heading over toward Manchester at this moment in Clay County. Temperatures are in the 50s. Feels really nice outside. And the focus of the forecast as we go throughout the next couple of days, the wind will really crank up. The rain's definitely going to be around. But the snow threat, when does it make its way into our region? We'll have to go over the latest forecast, and I'll show you when you can expect that and how much, too, coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Here's the latest from WKYT.
We are learning new details this morning about a man who led police on a high-speed chase through Lexington.
Marco Givens was arrested over the weekend, but we've now learned that police have been looking for him for months because they say he shot a woman. WKYT's Mark Barber is tracking this case, and he joins us live now in Lexington with the details that we now have.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. I've learned from court documents that police have been searching for 24-year-old Marco Givens since May. That's when investigators believe he shot a woman near downtown Lexington. Now, Givens will be arraigned today on several charges in connection to that shooting, including wanton endangerment and assault. According to an arrest citation, Givens fired several shots inside and outside a home on Martin Luther King Boulevard back on May 25th. Investigators tell us the shooting left a woman with permanent serious injuries. Then this Saturday, officers say the 24-year-old forced his girlfriend and his 2-year-old son from their apartment on Center Parkway and then led police on a chase through Lexington. After he was arrested near 5th Street and Chestnut, investigators tell us he kicked the door of a police cruiser, causing hundreds of dollars in damage. We're told he also spit on a firefighter. Givens will appear in court for a preliminary hearing in that case next week. In all, he's facing 11 charges related to the police chase, including unlawful imprisonment, fleeing or evading police, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Now, as for the charges connected to the shooting, Givens is scheduled to appear in court for an arraignment in that case this afternoon. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. And it's our most clicked on story this morning on WKYT.com. A man shoots and kills one of 2 suspects after police say they broke into a Harrison County home. Still, 2 people are facing charges in this case. It's been quite a twist. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at our live desk now with details on this crime alert. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Bill. The search is over for that second intruder. Police arrested Larry Nolan yesterday after several hours on the run. State police say the crime started after Raven Edwards asked the homeowner if she could stop by his house. They say Edwards showed up with her boyfriend, Marcus Gross, and another man, Larry Nolan. Police say Gross and Nolan forced their way inside and attacked Bill Jolly. He says he had to fight back.
One guy had me in a bear hug, and the other one was charging me, and I was able to swing around with the guy that was on me and shoot the other one.
Gross was shot. They say Nolan drove Gross to the hospital where he later died. Gross's father told WKYT that his son was turning his life around after getting out of prison. Police arrested Nolan and Raven Edwards. Both are charged with robbery and burglary. Live at the news, live from the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, thank you so much, Hillary. And family members say a Kentucky man is lucky to be alive after an explosion in his garage. It happened in Meade County. Family members say the 70-year-old man was working on a propane tank when something caused it to ignite. The explosion sparked a fire that destroyed the garage. The man's daughter says she heard the explosion and rushed to help her father escape.
I just heard him hollering for help. I come out the front door, and you could see the fire out of the back of the garage. And I tried to get in the side door, and I couldn't, so I crawled through the front and got in.
Family members say the man suffered severe burns and was airlifted to a Louisville hospital. They say his condition is now stable. A Southern Kentucky man now knows how long he'll have to spend in prison for a brutal attack. A Rockcastle County judge sentenced Jason Gambrill to 14 years in prison for assault. Gambrill admitted to beating Derek Kissee earlier this year and leaving him at an abandoned rock quarry. Police say Gambrill also stole money from Kissee. Last month, his mother told us his arrest probably saved his life because he was abusing drugs.
A deadly officer-involved shooting is under investigation this morning in northern Kentucky. Police in Boone County say they were looking for a man who had robbed a hotel in Florence. It ended in Independence when police shot and killed the suspect, Alan Todd, after they say he pulled a gun on police. And police have charged a man who they say stole $60,000 from the Walmart where he worked. Middlesboro police say for 3 months, Ray Wilder stole cash that was intended to go in an ATM. He was in charge of putting money into the machine every night, but police say he stole money several times and managed to hide from surveillance cameras.
Once he got the cash canisters for the ATM, that's how he would gain access. He would pop the top open, access cash, and then anywhere between $1,000 to close to $7,000 at a time.
Police say another Walmart employee investigating the missing cash caught Wilder in the act. And when they arrested Wilder, they say he admitted to the crime and had $10,000 of the stolen money in his home.
Well, more protests are expected in New York and in other cities across the nation over recent police-related shootings. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio is calling on protesters to put demonstrations and political debates on hold until the 2 officers killed over the weekend are laid to rest. Investigators say they were executed by a mentally disturbed man in retaliation for the deaths of Michael Brown and Eric Garner, unarmed black men killed by white officers. Internet service has been restored to North Korea after an hours-long outage. The blackout came as Pyongyang threatened new cyber attacks against U.S. targets, including the Pentagon and White House. North Korea denies it had anything to do with the recent hack on Sony Pictures, which prompted Sony not to release the film The Interview on Christmas Day as was planned. While President Obama has said the U.S. would respond to the hacks, his administration has declined to comment on exactly how.
Obviously, much more on this coming up on CBS This Morning shortly.
And as the holiday season gets into high gear, more Americans are expected to take the roads than ever before, close to 100 million.
Right, and there's some new information now about which cars may be the safest choices for you and your family. Omar Villafranca has a look at the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's top safety picks.
3, 2.
Despite recent headlines about recalls and exploding airbags, researchers at the Institute for Highway Safety report crash protection is actually improving at a rapid rate, with 71 cars winning top safety pick honors, nearly twice as many as last year.
Cars, SUVs, and pickups are safer than they've ever been before.
GM and Ford did best among American models, but trail international brands overall, with Toyota, Honda, and Subaru leading the pack when it comes to crashworthiness.
They're not putting in the front crash prevention systems as rapidly as these other manufacturers.
Small overlap crashes, when a car's front corner bangs into a fixed object or vehicle, have been a big safety hurdle for car makers. Toyota won high marks for upgrades. The dummy in the 2015 RAV4 on the left was less damaged than it was previously in the pictures on the right. The Subaru Outback, Acura MDX, Chrysler 200, and 30 other cars won the top Safety Plus crown for optimum collision protection plus additional automatic braking systems that help drivers avoid crashes altogether. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Dallas.
And by the way, the Insurance Institute is an independent nonprofit that is focused on reducing deaths, injuries, and property damage from crashes on our nation's roads.
The Salvation Army in Lexington is asking for help as its Red Kettle campaign enters the home stretch. The organization has a goal of $550,000 for the campaign, but officials say they've only raised about $360,000 of that. Those red kettles will disappear after tomorrow, but you can donate online through New Year's Eve.
We appreciate you giving. Give generously when you see a kettle. Give to the online kettle if that's your preferred way of giving. But no matter how you give, please know that you really are helping to change lives of people in our community.
Well, you can also donate to the Red Kettle campaign when you donate blood at the Kentucky Blood Center. If you decline the T-shirt that you get when you donate blood, the Blood Center will make a donation to the Salvation Army.
All right, needing a good, strong last-minute push here for the Salvation Army.
And plenty of ways to donate if you choose to do so. Let's check to see how traffic is moving right now.
Our time is 6:40, and we're taking a live look outside right now at an increasingly busy Nicholasville and Pasadena. Things are certainly picking up out there this morning. No reports of any major issues. We anticipate we will have showers off and on throughout the day. We're also being told that there will be some blasting today out on New Circle Road, out there around Old Frankfort Pike again, as well as Alexandria Drive and in that area where they are continuing to widen New Circle. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, it should be a good day for travel. Probably busier on the interstates as well.
Yeah,
Lots of
you
folks,
can imagine.
People are starting to head for where they're going.
Head to Grandma's house,
You
right?
got it,
or,
right.
you know, a lot of the delivery companies out trying to get those last-minute packages in.
Yeah.
I received a package last night around 7:30, so
Right.
you know that they're pulling in overtime.
Sure. So watch for those trucks. Yeah. More news coming up on WKYT, and it's so nice to have you along with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Making ordering dessert even easier. See the over-the-top way. One resort is getting diners into the holiday spirit.
And in some locations, we are actually 30 degrees above average for this time of year. 30 degrees, that's well above average. I think that's better than being the other way around. Nonetheless, we have a storm system on the way, and that's going to bring a very wild weather pattern to us. And I'll show you that forecast coming up.